this y double prime minus 3y prime plus 2y to be 0, like this, and then solve that. So to solve this, we change this into r squared, and this is minus 3r, and this is plus 2, no r, this is equal to 0. Factor time, right? This is going to be r minus 1 times r minus 2 equal to 0, and you know r will be 1 and 2. From here, you know YH is going to be C1 e to the 1t. So let me just put down t, and then plus C2 e to the 2t. So here we have the YH. And now, here we are going to be using the method of undeterminate coefficient to find YP for the particular solution. So that's the step 2. So we are going to find YP right here. Well, YP depends on what kind of formula that we have on the right-hand side. And let me just put this down right here for you guys. First of all, remember, whenever you have sine, in this case it's sine t, we must have cosine t to help us out as well. So based on this sine t, I will just go ahead and put down sine t and cosine t, right? And this is being multiplied with e to the t, so right here I will have to multiply this by e to the t. Likewise here, e to the t, okay? So this is pretty much a building block for this particular solution. But I don't know the coefficients though, so I'm going to put down a right here, and b right here, and then I'm going to add them up. So you know the deal. We take this and differentiate twice, and then plug in the second derivative and then first derivative, also the original, into the differential equation, and then match the coefficients, and then find out what a and b are, right? And another remark before we do that, you see, yes, here we have e to the t, and yes, here we have e to the t as well, but this is just a constant multiple with e to the t. Right here, we have a times e to the t, and this is also being multiplied by sine t. In another word, this and that, they are not a constant multiple of each other. This and that are linearly independent, so we don't have to multiply by any extra t right here, which is a great news, isn't it? Anyways, derivative in action. Yp prime, and let me just put this down like this. I will look at this as my first function, and then this is my second function, and likewise for the second term, this is my first, and that's my second. You know we have to do the product rule, right? Anyways, right here, I'm going to first keep my first function, which is a e to the t, and the derivative of sine is cosine t, and then we add it with we keep the second function, which is sine t, so let me put it down right here, okay? And we multiply by the derivative of a e to the t, which is just a e to the t, okay? And then next, we are going to be using a product rule right here as well, so I will put down, well, let me just put down the first function right here, which is b e to the t, and I will multiply by the derivative second. Derivative of cosine t is negative sine t. Okay, so we have the subtraction right here. And we add the second function, which is cosine t, and multiply by the derivative first. Derivative b e to the t is just exactly b e to the t, and that's such a beauty. Anyways, this is what we have. And if you would like, you can kind of combine the constants for the a and b. Maybe we should do that because right here, we have 4 terms already. And you know, this is multiplying, right? They are multiplying, so 2 functions. If you want to just look at the expression like this as how it is, and then do the derivative, you know, you have to use the product rule 4 times, and then you end up with a really long expression for the second derivative. So seriously, we should just collect some terms before we do the next derivative. This is still my first derivative, okay? So what I would like to do is, let me collect all the terms that has e to the t times sine t. So I'm talking about this one, right? This is a term that has e to the t sine t. And likewise, we can also combine it with this. Well, I'm just going to put down the function part right here, e to the t sine t, and the coefficient is a minus b, right? So let me just put it down like this, a minus b, like that. Cool. And then you see this and that can be combined as well. I will be adding them together. The coefficient is a, and the coefficient here is b, so it's a plus b. And then I will put down e to the t right here times cosine t, like this. Okay. To do the next derivative, once again, we are going to use the product rule. And now, you know a minus b is just a number. Do not put that down as another constant. We must have a and b together like this, okay? We have to work with a and b. I'm going to just pair up a minus